You might not know him, but he was the nightmare of your childhood. With just a few chanted words whispered in your ear, he could make any child, boy or girl, wet the bed. And the more impressive the map you drew, the happier he became, because his mission was to make you soak through those sheets. Yes, he is the diligent bedwetting elf. On this magical night, besides the bedwetting elf, there are many other whimsical and romantic explanations for childhood mysteries. Why are the tree branches wet when it hasn't rained? Because the dew elves are working hard, carrying moisture to nourish all living things. Why is your hair a mess when you wake up? Because the hairstyling elves have been designing a new look for you. Why do your socks always go missing? Because the sock collecting elves secretly gather them. Why do you hear rustling sounds at night? Because an elf band is playing a lullaby to serenade the night. This is a world known as the Evening Realm. In an orphanage, there lived a boy named Rum. Timid and withdrawn by nature, he was utterly fascinated by the stars in the sky. He often sneaked up to the rooftop alone to sketch constellations. At night, while the other children slept soundly with their lights off, he would push his bed near the window, unlock it with a spare key, and let the starlight spill in. He could only fall asleep while gazing at his own special star. One day, while the other children were playing soccer, the ball rolled toward Rum. Summoning his courage, he kicked it away with all his might, but it bounced back hard, tumbling down the stairs into the basement. Rum, however, was inherently afraid of the dark. No matter how much the others pressured him, he didn't dare retrieve the ball. When night fell again, Rum prepared to go to sleep, but when he lifted his pillow, he found the window key was gone. Clearly, the other children had taken it. As the last light went out, the orphanage was plunged into darkness. Rum was terrified. He tried to force the window open with his hands, but it was no use. In an instant, a strange shadow seemed to flit past behind him. Panic-stricken, he groped his way to the rooftop. There, he finally saw the tranquil night sky again and his own star. But before long, his star blinked several times and suddenly vanished. In his panic, Rum slipped and fell from the roof. Luckily, his clothes caught on a hook on the eaves. Just as he was about to fall again, an unseen force lifted him back to safety. When he turned, he saw a group of cats and a round, plump monster. It was the cat pastor of this place, the one in charge of managing the cats and ensuring humans fell asleep. The cat assigned to Rum's sleep was among them. But no matter what they tried, Rum refused to go back to sleep. The darkness made it impossible, and now his star was gone. The cat pastor had no choice but to tell him, the ruler of the Evening Realm is William. Only he knows the truth behind the night. Rum insisted that if the cat pastor took him to see William, he would go to sleep properly. Reluctantly, the pastor agreed. Rum climbed onto the pastor's back, and they leaped and dashed across the rooftops. For the first time, Rum felt a different kind of joy. Soon, they arrived at the Evening Tower, a place as bustling as a corporate office. Some were there submitting proposals for your dreams. That's why you dream, because elves are reading stories beside you. Others were filling dew, which the dew elves would then deliver to nourish the trees. Everyone had a role. Just then, the administrator spotted them as intruders and immediately called security. In the chaos, Rum accidentally boarded a little train used to transport dreams. When the guards arrived, they only found the cat pastor. Rum made his way to the top of the tower and met William, who gave him only 2 minutes. Rum desperately wanted his star back, but William dismissed it. That, he said, was the Starkeeper's job, not his. With that, William left the office. Not knowing what to do, Rum noticed some documents William had left behind. He decided to take them and search for the Starkeeper on his own. But what Rum didn't know was all of this was part of William's plan.